Primera presentación va a ser a cargo, nuestro primer conferencista es Yves Branconier, quien nos hablará sobre las nuevas tecnologías para la inspección de techos. Yves Branconier es líder en tecnología de drones para inspecciones de edificios. Es el responsable de implementar esta tecnología en Soprema, incluyendo el software Drone View, con una trayectoria que abarca desde fundar Advantage 360 hasta su paso por Englobe Corporation. Aporta su experiencia en gestión de activos, ciencias de la construcción y desarrollo de software. Su participación activa en asociaciones y programas de formación como AMCQ y ACL demuestra su influencia en la industria. Como piloto de drones acreditados por Transport Canadá, garantiza estándares de calidad en todas las inspecciones. Su reconocimiento se refleja en su participación en iniciativas de capacitación y asociaciones de la industria. Denle un aplauso a Yves Branconier.
Thank you. Hola, everyone. That's the most I can do in Spanish, so that's the only thing I'm going to say. Everything's going to be in English. Now, what I wanted to speak about today, so I'm proud to be the first one at the first roofing day in Mexico, but there's something that goes with that, right? So you're the first one, so if the conference is good, you're going to say, remember the first guy, it was good. And if it's bad, you're going to say, remember the first guy was bad. So I hope everything's going to be okay to you and it's going to be a good presentation. So what we're going to do today is speak about the new technology in inspection, but basically it's going to be drone and AI. So how can we use drone and AI to do roof inspection, roof measurement, roof analysis, everything. So it's not just pictures and videos. I'm gonna explain how to use a drone with a certain technology that's gonna make you do your inspection, your survey 10 times faster. And when I say 10 times faster, it is 10 times faster. So, and just a little story before I start. When we think about new technology and we think about new ways of doing things, it's always hard to get people buying that. I used to be a consultant, and I had like 20 technicians doing inspection, and they were using paper and pen, right, to do their report, pictures, everything. So they were good with that. They were doing it that way. But at one point, I did the iPad came out. And I said, well, we could do everything on the iPad. So I did a software that works on the iPad, and it's drop-down menu. They can do their report, everything, so it goes really quick. They take their picture, and their picture are geo-localized on the roof. So they save like 1 hour just for doing the report, right? So what happened is that I said, we're going to do a meeting. I give them all, to everyone, I gave them an iPad. And I said, starting tomorrow, there's no more pencil, no more sheet. So 5% of them knew how to use an iPad. 50% knew how to open it. And the other didn't know where the on button was. So I gave them a course. It took like 2-3 weeks. Everyone was using the iPad. Everyone was happy doing the report with that. And, you know, a month passed, 2 months. And when the iPad broke, the guy said, the iPad is broke. I cannot do my report, right? I said, use a paper and a pen. He says, no way, I'm not going not going back, right? So same thing with AutoCAD. Once you use AutoCAD, people are not going back. So basically, that's what I wanted to tell you just as an introduction. What you're going to see today is new technology. It's been out there for a few years. Some maybe longer than that, but everything is put together, right? So we're going to start. So what we're going to cover, so just want to make sure you understand what we're going to do today. So I'm going to present what we call, just before. Everything you're going to see today has been taken with this drone. So forget about the big drones that are that big with the big camera that cost $50,000. This drone has an infrared camera and has a regular camera on it. It costs about $7,000, $8,000 with everything, battery and everything, and it does a really, really, really great job. So you don't need a drone that's $50,000. So I'm going to explain something. I don't know if you heard about photogrammetry. Photogrammetry, I don't know if it tells you something, maybe not, but maybe yes. So basically, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to talk about photogrammetry and how it can help you in doing roof inspection. And first, I'm going to put slides that are explaining just the big points, and after that, there will be video to visualize everything that I spoke about. So how do a drone fly? Yeah, sorry. Easy, you'll say, well, the blades turn and it flies. Yeah, for sure. But how does it turn and everything? It's just easy. It's just the speed, right? So if you take a drone, by changing the speed of the blade, the drone can turn on itself, can go this way, up, down, and up. It's just a question of speed. So there's a controller inside that manages all the speed of each propeller, and this makes it turn and go in everywhere. So just the basic about drone, there's different type of drone, but basically drone are positioned by GPS, right? So there's a GPS on the drone, and it knows its position with the GPS. There's also vision, the drone can see. So when you're about 3 meters high, the drone will position itself with vision. So it will see things and it will take a focus and stay there. So it has GPS, so if it's inside, it will use vision positioning. And some drones right now have, they have also ultrasonic sensor to sense object, so they can stop if there's an object. And there's drones that use, they're so good. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Skydio drone. This drone is crazy. I mean, you can run in the wood, and the drone will follow you, and it will not hit a small leaf, and it will go everywhere. So this drone is just 3D vision, and it can navigate that way. And better than that, it now navigates in dark by vision. So they got near infrared vision, and it can navigate in the dark. So this is basically, it's just to tell you how drones are working, right? So there's different sensor positioning, GPS positioning, that's really important. And that's the way a drone flies. Now, I've talked a bit about sensor. There's infrared sensor also. You know the drone there, the small drone over here, has an infrared sensor. Those infrared sensors are that big now. They used to be huge. At the beginning of my career, an infrared camera, you need to put azote in it to cool it, and it was that big, and it cost like $60,000. So right now you can buy an infrared camera on a drone, and it's crazy good. Now this is the main thing I'm going to speak about. So photogrammetry. So what is it exactly? That's just a map to show you. It's a bit complicated, but it's a software that does that. So photogrammetry is taking picture. The drone, I'm going to show you a bit later. The drone flies over a building and take pictures, many pictures in a pattern, right? So it takes picture, and pictures are overlap. All pictures are overlap, like 80%. So to do a survey of a building over here, it takes about 9 minutes, but it takes many pictures. So since many pictures sees the same point, then you can build something in 3D, right? A bit like, cellular. When you have 3 towers, they can locate you exactly because of triangulation. So it's the same principle. Because of triangulation, then you can reconstruct something in 3D. So photogrammetry is all about that, right? So just remember that, and it's a software who does that. No, you don't need to do it. There's software that does that. So there's 4 things in photogrammetry that we're using. There's ortho images, which is a big map of the area. There's point cloud, I'll show you what it is, point cloud, 3D model, and thermal imaging. So all those are part of photogrammetry. So by using all this, I'm going to show you what we can do with it, right? Because we combine all this. And it seems maybe complicated, all this, but it's all done by a software, and the result is what you need, right? So I need to go that way. So what drone sees? So this is just what I'm showing you over here. It's just one image. So you see the quality of this is taken by that drone, right? I'm 100 feet high. And you can see, it's just one picture. So you can see a lot. When you have a view from top, it's a completely different view than when you're walking on the roof and you see on the roof side. So, and it's just one picture that I'm zooming in and moving. So the quality of the pictures are very good. And for that small drone, right? And even in parking lot, because when we do buildings inspection, we also do the parking lot. So it offers to the customer way more than just the roof, right? You get also the parking lot, so you can offer more services to your client. So ortho image, what is it? So it's, like I said, it's a big image done with drone, multiple pictures that are taken, put into a software. The software, it's not just stitch image together, right? It's a big map that's all to scale, and the map takes the place in Google. So you see over here, we see the map, and we see Google map there. So we can import that map into Google Map. So I think there's a small video there, just to show you the quality of it. See, we see Google there, and we see our map. So see that you can zoom in, and this map is zoomable from everywhere. So I'll choose the other one. So what is a point cloud? Well, I told you point cloud is a million of points that was done with the software. So the software redo a point cloud, and this point cloud has GPS on it. So every little dot has a GPS coordinate and X, Y, Z. So you get altitude, longitude, and latitude of each of those points, and I'll show you later. So it enables possibilities, right? With this, you can import that into AutoCAD and do your drawing. It goes really, really fast. You can make measurement because of point cloud. I'll show you in the other slide, but you can do many things with it. And all that, like I said, will be put together after. So this is a 3D photogrammetry. So you remember a few slides ago, I said there's 4 things. Now I'm a 3D model. So all this is taken with the same picture. So with the same picture, when you fly your drone in the specific patterns, you will do your ortho image, you will do your point cloud, you will do your 3D model, right? From the same pictures, and I'll have video after that. And this is a thermal ortho image. So, you know, instead of going on the roof with the camera and scanning the roof at night, tripping on something that's dangerous, you just take your drone, you fly over, and instead of having picture you do a map of the roof. So you've got the big idea instead of having only a small part of the roof. So you can really easily see. So I got a pointer over here. Right? Sorry. But it's not. No, it's not working. Okay, so anyway. Oh. Right. So you see over here, it's hot. This is hot. So this is wet area, right? So I don't want to go into details of why, well, just quick explanation. An area that has water into the roof system, when the sun hits the roof, it gets warm. But as soon as the sun goes down, the wet area stay hot because it's water, right? It's a big mass, so it takes more time to get colder. So we just open the camera and we see. The only thing an infrared camera sees is hot or cold, right? That's the only thing. It doesn't see inside a wall, it doesn't see inside the roof, it doesn't see, it just hit the first layer and it tells you the temperature. So by knowing that this is hotter, it means that it's wet. Right? So that's my first part. Second part will be more fun. We'll have images, we'll see more stuff, we'll see how it works. I would just explain that so you understand that there's different things like point cloud, 3D, ortho image, thermal map. And now we're going to put all that together and see what we can do, right? How it can help you, roofer, to make measurement and inspection quicker, right? So the process is really simple. You do a survey, you process everything on the computer, you analyze everything, and you share with your client. So that's the process of doing a roof inspection with drone. Okay, so just a small video explaining. So this is, okay, I did it. This is where we are. I did a map, and the green line that you see over here is where the drone would fly, right? So the drone would fly in the pattern, it would take pictures, many, many pictures. So it will take I think it's 134 pictures, so it will take 9 minutes, 27. So it will fly, take 124 pictures. Now you go back to the office, or it can be uploaded directly, and see, the drone flies like this. Flies over the roof, now it's close, but it's about 100 feet from the, yeah.
So you see the drone, it can be used for roof, it can be used for parking lot, it can be used for a dam inspection, so it can be used for anything. But we're using the picture that the drone is taking with the overlap to process that to do our map. And it can do bridge inspection, anything. So, and all that is all automatic, right? You just set it up into your software and the drone starts and do its thing. You have nothing to do. The drone just flies and do all this inspection, take picture, everything, and land, come back and land exactly where it took off. So why, okay, so now you'll see over here that measurement is way faster. Okay? There's a video, so see. This is an ortho image. This is a software that we use, and the ortho image is inside this software, and see, this is the Google map that you have there, and this is the real map. So if you want to do a measurement on the roof, you'll see how quick it is. You just go in, and you'll see that it's precise, right? So you can move in, and you just click on the corner, and it's so precise that you can click inside of or outside of the parapet to make your measurement, right? So it's easy, you just go and make measurement. And some people ask me, how precise is it? Well, I say it's more precise than two guys on the roof with a tape and the wind, right? So when there's a guy 100 feet and pulls on it and say he makes his measurement, so this way is way more precise. So you get to, I would say, millimeter, right, result. So, and this is now you've been measuring this roof section, and with this software, what's great about it is that you can also manage roof, right? So you can put a name on the roof, and then put all your info by clicking on the roof, by clicking on the roof tag, then you can enter all the info of the roof. But I don't want to go into that detail. If you want info, we can talk about it after. But what I'm saying is that, see, if you want to make a measurement there, from there to the parapet, so it's quite easy and quite precise. What I wanted to tell you is that making measurement, instead of going on the roof, two guys making the measurement, it takes time. So this will save you way much time. And you know, I had a job to do, and the client was asking for an AutoCAD drawing. So he wanted an AutoCAD drawing. I said, you don't need an AutoCAD drawing anymore. You've got the real view of the roof. So why put icons on a drawing when I can put the real thing, right? Because it's a real map. So even that AutoCAD is something that, for me, for roof, is obsolete, right? So we don't need AutoCAD anymore. We've got this, we've got all the measurement, we've got the drain, vent, everything. So everything is there. Now, point cloud. See, I talk about point cloud, and I said, why do we use point cloud? You'll see. So you see those dots. We'll zoom in, and you'll see how many dots there is. And there could be many more dots. See, if you zoom in, each and every one of these little dots has a GPS coordinate. So if you want to make a measure, that's why we can measure on the map, because when we click from here to here, we intercept a point cloud to another point cloud, and since they're GPS, we can measure the distance between both. And you'll see we can measure slope. So, if it's finished, yeah. So now, we can make measurement in 2D, but we can also make measurement in 3D. So, same thing here. See, if I zoom in, I draw a line. See, I draw a line from here to here. Click. And you'll see the graph will appear. And see, there's a dot, there's a white dot. It tells me where I am, and it tells me the elevation, tells me the difference in elevation, and it tells me the slope. So I don't need to go on the roof anymore to measure the slope or anything. Measure the height of parapet, measure the slope. See over here, I did it over a roof, and see, it's all. So why can we do that? Because we got a 2D and we're measuring in 3D. That's because the point cloud is below. And the point cloud is GPS coordinate in every dot. So with this, now, without even going on a roof, we can measure slope, we can measure where the equipment are, we can measure height, parapet height, everything, without even going on the roof. So that's the technology right now, right? So it's I had a project to do. I had 80 buildings to inspect across US and Canada. And as a consultant, before I was before Soprema, and I was half the bid of everyone else, half the price of everyone else, because I had this technology, and they didn't add that technology, and I made 4 times the money that I thought I would do, because it went so crazy fast. Now, we said we could do thermal, right? You remember I said you can use a map, we can do a thermal map. But we can combine those. So what we do is we combine both, and then it becomes really easy to compare, because the thermal map goes over the building. So instead of wondering, where do I take that picture? Where does it go? Where it is it this or this? No, you see it directly. So by overlapping both, and you can change the transparency, you can see exactly where your wet area are. And you can, with the software, you can draw around the wet area, and you have your, it calculates the wet area. So you don't need to calculate it, you don't need to make measurement on it, since all the measurement is all integrated, right? So it saves time just for doing the thermal inspection. Now the 3D, right? So a 3D model, okay. So this 3D model, it's all the same image that I took, right? All the same set of image, but this gives you a view of the building, and it gives you a view of all this environment, and you can take measurement also in 3D. And for client, I mean, it's a revolution, because they don't need to go on site anymore. They just take that and see if they wonder if there's a window there or not, if there's a ladder that goes on the roof, everything, and you can make measurement in 3D, right? You just click and make the measurement, and it's all in 3D. So those are all the drone images that are located. So this is the drone images. So you can click on an image and you will see it. And see there's a magnifier that helps you do inspection. So you can zoom in. So basically, now what we've seen is using a drone is not just video and pictures, right? So right now there's photogrammetry software that does that. So it's just a way to know. It's really not complicated, really easy. It seems complicated, but the end thing is not complicated. You just take a series of pictures, put that into software. There's software on the market called Drone Deploy is a good one. Pix4D is a good one. So those, you take your picture, you put that into Pix4D, Drone Deploy, and will produce point cloud, 2D, 3D, and thermal. So just by using one software. Now, just to show quickly a software that uses all that data, right? So this, what you see over here is just a quick view, but this is all project over here. You have all your roof section. You can click, and it will take you directly to a roof section. You have deficiency, so that you can see where the deficiency are. Okay. So you can search. The idea of here of this today, it's not to, I don't want to promote any software. That's not the point. The point is that with that technology, there's a way to put everything together into a package that will help you manage your roof, right? So, and when you think about it, the possibility are quite infinite, right? You can put a tag. See, you can put a tag, and you can, like a client that would like to manage his HVAC unit, let's say. So you can put a tag on an HVAC unit, and you can build your tag like this and enter all the info. So it's really, with those images and with 2D, 3D, and thermal, you can really manage your roof and client roof. I think it's finished. There's warranty, it's just to show you. Now, next step, right? So we've done all that. We've done our drone, we've done our inspection, we've got our image, we can make measurement on it, we can do everything that we want, slope measurement, everything, but we still need to do it manually, right? We still need to make measurement on it. So next step is to enter with AI and computer vision. So maybe we're going to be 20 times faster instead of 10 times faster. So it's quicker bid, quicker result, and it also, you know, when you use AI, you'll see that it's precise. So let me show you. See, this is a simple roof, right? And this is AI. So we take the roof, we put it into a system, and it comes back with all the info, all the equipment on the roof. It will tell you which equipment it is, exactly where it is, the area, the dimension, and it will calculate the area of the roof all automatically. So right now we're in a beta version. It's going to be launched in Europe soon, but it's working great. So it's really a time saving. So you don't need to go on the roof and make all your measurement. It's all done automatically. So you just throw your image into the system, and it comes back in a few minutes, and everything is done. So it's really a time saving and faster bidding also, right? Now with AI, you can do also roof inspection. So AI can spot water accumulation. It won't spot a membrane that is not fixed properly or things like that, small things, but it can help you do the first inspection before going on the roof, right? So it's really, really quick to do an inspection with this. Now AI can also tell you what kind of membrane is on the roof. So, and it's working great. You know, you just take the roof, send it for detection. It will tell you it's a BUR or it's an EPDM, a PVC, a TPO. So it's working great. And also it will tell you if we go on 0 to 100 scale, the US Army used that scale, 0 to 100. They got to qualify their roof. So just by the image and the AI, I've put thousands and thousands of roofs, you know, of a inspection. So by seeing the image, it can tell you if it's a 50 or a 60. Now it says 59% confident that it's 50, or 56% it's a 60. So we can say it's a 55. So this roof would be like a 55 condition, roof condition. You know, it's the way of it's a way of saying if a roof is in good. 100 would be perfect, and 0 would be dead. So 50, 55 is pretty good. And this is done all automatically. Right? So and we also develop an algorithm that use different kind of function. Now it's technical, but a Weibull function. So a Weibull function is used to predict life expectancy of equipment. So it's an equation that starts slowly, then like a roof. Like in life, a roof will start to get older. It will get older slowly, if I could say. Then it will accelerate. Then it will go slower. It will deteriorate slower. But at one point, it deteriorates faster. It starts slow, then it deteriorates faster. So we've programmed that equation, and by using AI, by using all the info that we got, We input information, the year the roof was installed, the current rating, and the minimum we want to replace the roof. Let's say 30. If the roof reaches 30, we want to replace the roof. And it will calculate the installation year, maybe I said the installation year, but the year we are right now, it's 2023. And then it will calculate the year of installation and the year the roof needs to be replaced. That's not perfect, but that's AI, right? AI is something that we build along the way. We make better and better and better. But I've tested it and it's pretty good. With all the data that I have, I tested it and it's really accurate. But you know, if an hurricane came, and all this is not good, right? So this is just normal deterioration. So for the roofer, yeah, I've been talking about it, but for roofer, all this technology, you know, drone, it makes accurate measurement. It goes faster to make bid. Also, if you use a software where client can connect and can see the roof, they can see their 3D model, they can have access to their report. It really creates a relationship with you and the client. So that's what you want to create, right? To get more business. So those kind of software can help for that. Those kind of technology can help for that. And you know, you could say, well, that's good, but you know, I've been using my own way for 25 years and it's going good and I don't want to change. But remember what I said, if you don't change and if you don't use that technology is not going away. All right, it's going to be there and it's going better and better and better. And now it's building facade, it's building envelope, it's going to be there in parking lot, dam, bridge inspection. With AI, it's starting. So it's something that if you don't do it, your competitor will do it and they're going to be ahead of you. And like I said in my introduction, you remember the first, right? So if I ask you, if I tell you, when you think of an electric car, what do you think? Tesla, right? Because they were the first, they were the one doing the car, so you want to be the first using that technology. So it's there, it's available, right? So I spoke about that. So innovation, increase efficiency, quality, precision, stay competitive, right? Prepare for the future. And yeah, that's about it. That's my presentation. So it's a presentation about drone, AI, but also a presentation to say to you that drone are there. Drone is not just picture and video. So drone is photogrammetry. And photogrammetry changes everything, right? It changes everything for you because I think in roofing, it's really, really great. So really, really great to use. You need to try that and it will save you tons of time, and time is money, right? So thank you very much.
Un aplauso para Yves. Vamos a tener un tiempo para preguntas. ¿Hay alguna pregunta por parte de la audiencia para Yves?
Hola, buenos días, Ulises Luna. ¿Dónde puedo conseguir este software?
The software is Soprema software. So, but there's other software on the market. It's not just Soprema, right? So you can have, but the software that puts everything together is a Soprema software. I don't think there's anything like that on the market now. But there's software like Pix4D or Drone Deployer that do a bit of that, right? Because we took everything that Drone Deployer does. Because Drone Deployer, what it does 2D, 3D, point cloud and everything. But it's not, you can make your measure, you can make your slope, you can measure everything. But that's about what you can do with it, right? It's not a software that would manage roof. Okay?
Hola, buenas tardes. Buenos días, perdón. ¿Tienes que tener algún tipo de computadora en específico, ya sea Apple o algo así como un tipo de programa especial, o sea, hablando de computadora, para tener el software y pues sí, los drones, etcétera?
No, because everything is on the cloud. Okay, so Mac, PC, everything is on the cloud. So if you use Pix4D, Drone Deploy, it's all cloud. So pictures goes on the cloud, it's processed on the cloud, and it comes back. So no special equipment. It's just that when you want to run 3D on your computer, then it's kind of heavy a bit. But we've made something that it made it lighter, so it works on any computer. Yeah.
Have you ever run into any issues, legal issues concerning the aerial space and using data of buildings that are near to your job site?
No, okay. No, the only thing is that right now, if I speak, because I'm from Canada, right? Let me explain in Canada. In Canada, there's NAV Canada. So when you fly somewhere that is into a zone that is protected, I would say, for a flight, you need to ask permission. So you open your tablet, you ask permission, sometimes it takes like 1 second and it's approved. Oh yeah. And if it's really some place that is really, I would say, dangerous, potentially, it will take a day. But just last week, we flew at Montreal Airport on the tarmac, and the plane was flying. So you can fly anywhere. So you just need to ask permission, but there's no place you cannot fly, almost no place you cannot fly.
Okay, thank you, Yves.
Thank you.
Un aplauso, por favor.